December 26th, 1900. The relief ship Hesperus approached the lonely Flannan Isles Lighthouse. The sea was strangely calm, and the air felt heavy with an unsettling silence. Normally, the keepers would be waiting at the landing platform, ready to greet the incoming crew. But today, no one stood there. No movement, no voices, no sign of life. The captain blew the horn. It echoed across the empty cliffs, unanswered. The lighthouse stood dark, abandoned, as if the island itself had stopped breathing. When the crew climbed the slippery stone steps and reached the entrance, they knocked. Silence. They pushed the door, and it slowly opened with a long, uneasy creak. Inside, the lighthouse looked frozen in time. A clock had stopped ticking. A chair lay on its side as if someone had stood up in a hurry. 2 heavy oilskin coats hung neatly, but the third was missing. A meal had been prepared, still on the table, untouched. It felt as though the keepers had left only minutes ago, yet the entire building radiated a chilling sense of abandonment. On the desk, they found the lighthouse logbook, the only voice left behind. The early entries were routine, notes on wind, waves, and daily duties. But then, handwriting changed. December 12th. Severe storm. Keeper Thomas crying, extraordinary. December 13th. Storm continues, all 3 praying. Yet no storms had been recorded anywhere near the island on those days. The skies had been clear. Something had terrified the keepers, something powerful enough that they wrote it down, and then vanished. Investigators searched the western cliffs, and what they found raised more questions. Twisted metal rails were bent like soft wire. Massive stones had been ripped from the ground and tossed aside. It looked as though nature had unleashed incredible force. But the weather record said otherwise. And still, only 1 coat was missing. Why would all 3 men leave the lighthouse together? Why would they abandon their duties, their safety, their light? Over the years, countless theories tried to explain the disappearance. Some believe a sudden rogue wave swept the keepers into the sea. Others whisper of madness, one keeper turning on the others. Many insist the island is cursed and that something ancient walks along the cliffs in the fog. But none of these stories explain the calm weather, the missing coat, or why 3 trained, experienced men would leave their post at the same time. It feels like something or someone lured them out. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse remains one of the most haunting maritime mysteries in history, a place where 3 men vanished, leaving behind